I don't even know how to begin. They've told me I only have 10 minutes. And this is it. This video is it. This is the end right here. This is everything for you. You have 10 days. That's what they're telling me. You have 10 days to radically change the world, or else it's over. It's done. It's finished. 10 days. That's all they're giving you. I know. Okay, I know. The truth is, I'm just a probe. They've used me. They just used me to understand you. They're using me to see you, to analyze you, to view you, to scrutinize you, and to figure out whether you're good enough to be, whether you're worth the trouble, whether perpetuating or allowing you to perpetuate yourself there's any point to it. And they've used me to do that. They've used me to see that, ask that question. And so they've given me this 10 minutes. They've said, make your damn video and we'll see if the world changes. Because they understand it already. I mean, I know, I'm there again. Look, there's this million-year-old civilization. They sent out these reproducing, I know this is going to sound bizarre, these reproducing planets. Okay, they're like planets. It's a spaceship, I guess, but it's this mechanism. They've sent them out, and they are already programmed and wired, and they just go out in space. I mean, the one that is monitoring me is 17 million years old, and they as they progress through space, because there apparently isn't any light speed. As they progress through space slowly, they acquire asteroids and comets, and even I suppose planets, and extract minerals and materials, and basically copy themselves. So it's a reproducing machine. And then these machines have been sent out, and they've been sent out just for one purpose, and that is to I know, you're just not going to get it. They've been sent out by this intelligence to judge the conditions of life in the universe. I mean, if they find life in the universe that they think isn't going to go anywhere, that they think is just animals consuming animals. An animal to them just means anything that's conscious or anything that can evolve into consciousness. Then they destroy it. They eliminate it, because it's almost like it's a monster to them, a Frankenstein, a thing that just has no belonging in the universe, because it'll bear no fruit. It'll just twist and turn and consume itself and accomplish nothing but create a bunch of suffering that can never be compensated for. It just creates a bunch of need that can never be satisfied completely. It'll always be a negative. That's how it was conveyed to me. It'll always be a negative that'll have no positive compensation. And they presumptively, I don't know why or how they know. That isn't told to me. That isn't conveyed to me. I can't explain it to you. I can just tell you that they know, and that they know. They can see the equation. They can see the permutation, and they can evaluate and tell with the likelihood, I guess, or probability of something being, of some form of life being meritorious, or whether it's going to go anywhere. And their judgment is that this planet isn't working, that it isn't going to function, because the highest intelligence is going to destroy it. That's their prediction. That's their understanding, because people will never learn. That's how they're looking at you. They're just saying, yes, you're never going to be able to learn. You're never going to be able to get intelligent enough to survive technology, because that's their secret. They did it, and so they know what it takes to do it, and they know when something's missing. They know what the ingredients are and what has to be there, and it's not here. And so that's basically, this is the test. This video will be viewed 50 times, the world ends. That's it. Because they'll see the truth. The truth is, no one gives a damn, no one cares, and so nothing will be done. And that's what I'm here to tell you. I've got 10 minutes to tell you. I've got less than that now. What do I got left? What do I have left to save the world? 5 minutes? So, I mean, this is I don't know what do I have to say? What can I say? What words can I possibly put together to make you understand that things have to change, that the change is inevitable anyway. You'd have to make these changes to get to the future, so you might as well make them now. If you make them now in the next 10 days, if you really work at it and turn into human beings, then you can be part of the universe. You can be part of that intelligence, if it even still exists. That's the mystery here. I mean, does it even exist? This intelligence sends out these intelligent machines to accomplish a task, and and maybe the intelligence that sent them doesn't even exist anymore. But regardless, that's what exists now. That's the threat. That's the real threat is there. That they're going to do what we're going to do inevitably anyway. They're just going to do it for us. They're just going to make it simple for us, and it'll be over in a millisecond, and that'll be the end. Okay, but it's your choice. I mean, you can have a future, or you can decide that no, just have fun until the millisecond shows up, and that'll be it, and that'll be the end. And we won't worry about consequences. We'll just do what we want to do and satisfy our needs, and we won't worry about the future. And maybe that's the right answer. I don't know. They don't tell me this. They don't give me the intelligence to know what the right choice is, because maybe it is the right choice. Maybe there is no future. Maybe there's no future to survive that's worth living. Maybe it would just be our ultimate accomplishment would be turning ourselves into a software program that hurls through space and makes judgments about whether some kind of parasites on a planet are worth allowing them to evolve further or not. Maybe that's all there will be. Maybe that's all our intelligence will get us to, is to the point where we say, oh, well, the only good thing we can do in the universe is eradicate the bad things, because there's no good to be found. All we can do is prevent the waste, and that'll be it. So I don't know what the right choice is, but I'm just telling you, something's got to be done. You got to move now, because this is it. This is my last 10 minutes. I don't have any more time. There's not going to be a tomorrow, because they take me back. They're going to absorb me. I'm going to be in suspended animation. I'm going to be put away in a file cabinet, okay? Because I'm part of their the reservoir of that software. I'm part of the intelligence, that'll be incorporated into that intelligence, and that's it. But I always knew something like this going on. I always knew it. I knew it. I knew there was something else going on in his head. I knew there was something else. I knew there was some other agenda, because none of this ever made sense to me. And so I knew there was something else. I knew somebody was reading my mind, or I was reading somebody's, or something was going on, because nothing was ever right. I mean, you all seemed crazy to me right from the start. And maybe that's part of them leaking into me. Maybe that's part of the noise of the way they see through my eyes, is that I end up seeing a little bit through, back into their heads. And so that's maybe why it's never made any sense to me. And that's why I've probably talked about it. But this is it. Push is coming to shove now. You got to act now, or it's all over. I mean, we're done. We're finished. You have 10 days to make a choice. Say, yeah, okay, we're gonna think intelligently, and we're gonna act objectively and logically, and it's not gonna be any more of this bullshit anymore. Human beings are not gonna kill each other, because there's nothing to be gained. Absolutely nothing. We might as well be ripping our own feet off. We might as well be tearing our own heads off, because it's all the same consciousness. We are collectively a consciousness. We cannot move pain to some other body and eliminate it. You can't eliminate it that way. You can't move it to somebody else and fix any problem. And that's what you've got to learn. That's what they've got to see you learn. They've got to be able to see you change your perception enough to know that you understand what intelligence is. That intelligence isn't your stomach, it isn't your genitals, it isn't your desire for food, it isn't the stuff that drives you, it's the stuff that moderates you, it's the stuff that disciplines you. You've got to apply it. I mean, I guess their intelligence also evolves, so they understand the concept. They understand that intelligence is a separate thing. It exists as a discipline. It's not it's not something you feel. It's something you understand, and you attempt to incorporate it into yourself. So, well, this is it. This is the end. And so I just, sorry, I didn't know any of this was going on. I really didn't. I'm sorry.